So what's going on, everybody? Super Nintendo Mike here, and this is kind of a New Year update. It's a little late, but it's sort of a New Year / January, maybe February as well, update to my YouTube channel. Now, as far as you guys know, I've been uploading Super Mario 3D World videos, and the first handful of episodes have gone okay, but I've done a lot of recordings recently because I have to, because I'm going to be busy. And playing that game by yourself, I just wasn't enjoying it so much, so I'm not entirely sure. I have a dozen videos all set up and ready to go, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to upload them because I'm watching them back and I didn't really seem to enjoy myself, and I'm starting to realize that now with that game. So hopefully I could eventually get the Super Mario 3D World footage that I did with my friends, because it was a much more enjoyable experience. And so as far as like the single player part of that Let's Play, whatever, just me playing that game by myself, I don't know if I'm going to upload it, but we'll just have to see. Along with that, Captain Toad, hopefully, can get some more footage up soon. It's a little disappointing. It's been over a month since that game came out, and I don't have a whole lot of footage up. Just been very busy. December was a really crazy month. Wish I could have done better with that game, as well as Hyrule Warriors, which will hopefully finally finish this month. I don't know what part I am up to, but I have like maybe half a dozen videos left in the game. Not entirely sure, but we'll just have to wait and see for that. And also, I just want to briefly mention a couple more things. One is uploading different content, such as maybe some Battlefield, Call of Duty, more other RPGs, other different Let's Plays, gameplay videos, reviews. Does the game suck or not? Should you buy it? Those kinds of videos I want to bring to this channel, because I did create a secondary channel, whatever you want to call it, last year called SN Mike FPS. The goal of that channel was basically do FPS games, just mainly content outside of Nintendo, more like Xbox, PlayStation content, stuff like that. And it didn't go so well, and I just decided to forget about it. But now I actually want to bring it back. And a secondary channel isn't really the best of ideas right now. I want to bring this channel up more before I even consider doing that. Not entirely sure how many subs I would want before I make a secondary channel, but probably gonna hold off on that until the end of this year or next year, but we'll just have to wait and see. Another thing I want to bring up, as I mentioned, I think in the December update or November update, one of the two, it was the update with the Tomb Raider gameplay. I think it was 60 frames a second. Don't exactly remember, sure, but I think it was. I briefly mentioned podcasts. Now I really want to bring them back. Not entirely sure if I'm going to do one this week. Don't exactly remember what the name was. Video Games Live VGL podcast or something like that. I'm probably going to call it something else, and it'll probably be an hour long. I think that's how long that one episode I did way back. You can check it out just searching podcast on my channel, the main channel page, just searching podcast. It was like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that, and it was kind of boring because I didn't show gameplay. And I recently ordered a couple hard drives I'm going to put into RAID 0, which, not important that you need to know about that, but what's really important about that is that it's good hard drive speed, so I can record PC games, and might put some other Nintendo content as well. So what I'm planning on doing with the podcasts is, if they're like 30 minutes to an hour, I'm gonna probably record, I don't know, an hour or two of like 4 or 5 games each week, and then simplify them to like 15 minutes each, so you can see 15 minutes of gameplay of various games, adding up to like an hour or so each week. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's definitely not going to be as boring as seeing a thumbnail, but I think it'd be interesting, just talking about random topics in the gaming industry, maybe just other stuff in general involving electronics and such, whatever I fancy to talking about, something that has to do with the interwebs and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting. I also want to maybe consider doing just short 3 to like 7 minute videos of just random topics that appear in the gaming industry and electronics and stuff like that, just like what other channels do. and also show gameplay in the background so you don't get bored. That's something that I've always wanted to do, but I haven't found time, and my schedule's starting to somewhat open up a little bit, but not quite, so it'd be kind of tough for me to find time to do that, plus do recordings, plus sit down for an hour and do a little podcast, as well as Let's Plays and such, so it'll be interesting to see what I can do. And you might be actually seeing gameplay right now, not entirely sure what game it will be, but you'll probably see something, and that's what I want to do with post commentaries for now often. Like I said, with the reviews and the podcasts and stuff, I want to show gameplay so it's not boring and just make the channel more interesting, I guess, leaning away from Nintendo, doing all sorts of other content. So other than that, those Let's Plays, the podcasts and everything, reviews, just random videos of other games, that's pretty much it for this update. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Super Nintendo Mike here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.